Good morning, students. Hope you are all fine. Now that we are starting with our new semester in online mode, in this semester we are about to learn digital design paper. So you have got your syllabus in the Google Classroom. So let's begin with logic gates. Now in this session, I'll try to make you understand what is a logic gate or what is the purpose of logic gates. So, as you all know, we send information through computers using wires that represent ones and zeros. Computers need a way to manipulate these ones and zeros so that they can eventually do more complicated operations. So, we are giving the input to the computer through the wires in the form of ones and zeros, and we may need to perform more operations, more complicated operations using these ones and zeros. So, computers need a way to manipulate these ones and zeros. Computers use logic gates to transform these ones and zeros from input wires. So, there is a need for logic gate, that is, a logic gate accepts input and then outputs a result based on their state. So, logic gates are the basic building blocks of any digital system, and it is an electronic circuit having one or more than one input and only one output. So, there can be two or more input, but there should be only one output. Based on the state of this circuit, we can have only one output out of more than one inputs. The relationship between the input and the output is based on a certain logic. The output could be based on certain logic, that means the output is based on their state. Based on this, logic gates are named as AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, etc. So these three are the most basic among the logic gates. So in this session we are going to learn about these basic logic gates. So the first one is the AND gate. AND is a Boolean operation. You know, a Boolean operation results only in a true or false value. That is, either it could be a 1 or a 0 value. A Boolean operation is an operation that takes values that are either true or false and then outputs true or false based on a logical manipulation of those inputs. So the result could be only true or false, that is, it could be only 1 or 0. In logic gates, we consider 1 to be true and 0 to be false. And here is the logic diagram for the AND gate. So AND gate, as shown in figure, it has n input. N could be greater than or equal to 2. That means we can have 2 or more than 2 inputs, but the output could be only 1. For any input values greater than or equal to 2, we may have only one output. So it is shown in the logic diagram. Here it is given two input values A and B, and we get the output Y from the two input values A and B. The output is a single output Y. and it can be better understand using a truth table for all possible values of inputs and outputs. We can see a truth table for the AND operation. As seen in the truth table, for the two inputs A and B, the output is given as A, B. If the value of both A and B are 0, the output AB will also be 0. If both A and B are 0, output AB is also 0. And if A is 0 and B is 1, again the output is 0. If A is 1 and B is 0, the output will be 0. It is clear from the truth table that if any one of the input value is false or 0, the output will also be a false or 0 value. If any one of the input value is false, the output value will also become false. That means the output is a 1 or the output is true only if both the input values A and B is true. That is, if only if A and B is 1, the output will also becomes 1. So this is the truth table for AND operation. Notice that there is only one row where the output is true. That is, the output is 1. That happens only when both inputs are true. We can also make the truth table as instead of using zeros and ones, we may denote the truth table as true or false values. So the AND operation is performed as the same as the ordinary multiplication of ones and zeros. An AND gate is a logic circuit that performs the AND operation on the circuit's inputs. And remember, an AND gate output will be 1 only for the case when all inputs are 1. For all other cases, the output will be 0. The output will be 1 only if both A and B, only if both the inputs are true, the output will also becomes true, and in all other cases the output will be 0. The expression A equal to or x equal to A dot B is read as x equals A and B. So the dot operation is also denoted dot can also is also used to indicate the AND operation. It is the similar way in which ordinary multiplication is performed using ones and zeros. We know in ordinary multiplication the value or the output will be 1 only if both inputs are 1. The similar way AND operation is performed. So all the other logic gates operate on multiple inputs. The AND gate accepts 2 wires, and if both of those wires are on, that is, if both represents 1, the output also becomes 1. If both the values of input are 1, the output will also be 1. If either of those wires are off, that is, either of the wire represents a 0 value, then its output will also becomes 0 or false. Then the next one is the OR gate. Second logic gate is the OR gate. The OR gate accepts 2 inputs as long as either of those input is 1, it outputs a 1. So it is a circuit which performs an OR operation, has input greater than or equal to 2 and 1 output. Similar to the AND operation, here also we may have two or more than two input values, but the output will be a single one. So as seen in the logic diagram, we may have in this logic diagram we have two input values A and B, and the output is Y. In some cases we may use more than two input values, but in all the cases the output will be a single one. And let's see the truth table. In the truth table, it is clear that as long as either of those inputs is 1, its output is 1. If either of the input values are 1, we get the output as 1. So compare the truth table of AND and OR gates. You may see the difference. In the AND gate, the output will be 1 only if both A and B values are 1. But in this OR gate, if either A or B has a true value or 1 value, the output will also become 1. If A and B has 0 value, A plus B is also 0. Remember, OR gate is always indicated using the plus symbol. AND gate is represented using a dot symbol, and that is similar to the multiplication, ordinary multiplication. In the OR table, or logic gate is represented using the plus symbol, and the logic diagram is also different for the OR gate. And if A value and B value is 0, the output will be 0. A plus B will be 0. And if either of A or B becomes 1, if A value is 0 or B value is 1, and if A is 1 and B is 0, that means if either of these input values are 1, its output is also 1. And if both A and B are 1, the output is 1. That is the difference between AND and OR gate. So OR operation produces as result of 1 whenever any input is 1. Otherwise, its output will be 0. An OR gate is a logic circuit that performs an OR operation on the circuit's input. The expression we use to represent OR is plus symbol, that is x equal to A plus B, that is read as x equal to A or B. So as we have said earlier, the OR logic gate accepts two inputs, and as long as the either of those inputs is a 1, its output will also becomes 1. And based on that, can you identify, or can you say what will be the value of this OR gate when both the input values are 1? What happens, or what will be our output if both A and B values are 1? Of course, it will be a 1 value. Okay. Now the third one is a NOT gate. So NOT gate is also known as a inverter. It is the simplest gate. The simplest gate is a NOT gate. It is also known as the inverter. It accepts a single input and outputs the opposite value. So inverter or NOT gate accepts only a single value, and the output will also always be an opposite value of the input. That is, if the input is 0, the output is 1. If the input is 1, the output is 0. We will get just the opposite value as the output. So it has only one input, one output. Y equal to not A, or it can be the complement of the input value. Here is the logic diagram for the NOT gate and the truth table. as I said, it can have only one input and one output. When A equal to 0, when the input is 0, the output will be 1, and while the input value is 1, the output will be 0. As I said earlier, it can either be represented as ones or zeros, or it can be represented as another Boolean value, true or false. This is the simple one, but it is the more important logic gate. As you see, the difference between a Boolean operator not A, where A is a Boolean variable, that means it can also be used to represent true and false, and that for the multiple bit variable also. In multiple bit case, tilde A, there is complement of A in each bit within a being inverted. This is also known as the bitwise operation. As I have said earlier, if the input is 0, the output of the NOT gate will be 1, and if the input is 1, the output is 0. And based on these simple logic gates, it is possible to make more complex circuits for performing more complicated operations in computers. There is a logic gates that I have presented here or just the abstract representations of the real devices. A logic gate describes any device that can take in values of zeros or 1 and output a 0 or 1 according to its truth table. So these are the basic blocks, basic logic behind any logic circuit. In most modern computers, logic gates are built using transistors combined with other electrical components like resistors and diodes. Those are all wired together to make sure that they transform the inputs in the way we expect. So with a little electronic equipment, you could also put together your own logic gates. See, if you break your own computer, you won't see anything like that, these logic gates or anything like that. Our powerful computers now require billions of gates, so manufacturers have figured out how to make electronic parts very small within our computer system. So we can understand and use logic gates without needing to know exactly how they are implemented. That's the power of an abstraction, enabling us to ignore the details and focus on the higher level functionality. So there is also other logic gates are also used. Computers also use other logic gates like NAND, NOR, XOR, etc. We may learn that on another session. And this figure also denotes a digital circuit, a man-made digital circuit using these simple logic gates. You can also, if you make use of simple electronic parts, you can also make a similar logic circuit. So hope this is clear for you in this session. We may continue with the other sessions. Thank you.